If you've ever received a PDF that you need to make comments on, Adobe Acrobat is a pretty powerful tool. In this video, we'll go over Adobe Acrobat's comment tools and how to properly annotate a PDF. Before we begin, let's take a look at how not to annotate a PDF. In this example, you can see that this document was printed out, marked up by hand, and then scanned back into a PDF. This is troubling for a number of reasons, but mainly because someone's handwriting can sometimes be hard to read. It's also more time-consuming since you have to print and scan a document. And in this example, the reviewer used sticky notes in all the places they wanted changes. But the problem with this is the instructions might not always be clear. For instance, there's a note on the word testing that just reads assessment. I'm assuming they want to replace the word testing, but what if they meant to add the word assessment next to it? Also, it's not always clear where the note is placed. Over here and here, for example, the notes look like they're placed between the two lines. Let's go over the proper tools to use when annotating a PDF. In Acrobat, if you look on the right side of the screen, you'll see the comment button. After clicking that, you'll see the comment tools up top. I'll be focusing on the most commonly used tools. First, the sticky note. As we saw earlier, the sticky note is the most used tool, but also the most misused one in my opinion. It's meant to place general comments or instructions. For instance, if I wanted to change this blue color to green, I can place a sticky note here and type, change this blue color to green. Or I can make a note simply saying, please review all the comments in the document. Next, the highlight text tool. Use this to highlight specific text that you'd like to comment on. For example, if I wanted to move this body of text to the previous paragraph, I can highlight the text and then write a note saying, please connect this text to the previous paragraph. The underline tool is pretty much the same as the highlight tool. It just comes down to personal preference if you like to highlight or underline text that you want to comment on. The strike through text tool is used for text that you want to have deleted. For instance, if I want to delete the words one of here, I'll just select the strike through text tool and select that text with no further commenting required. Next, the replace text tool. This is similar to the strike through tool, but is used if you want to replace what you've crossed out with another word. So here, if I want the word constantly to be replaced with the word always, I'll use this tool to select the text, then type only the word I want instead. The tool itself is an indication that text needs to be replaced. No need to write replace constantly with always, for example. Next up, the insert text tool. This is used to add text in between words. For instance, I want to add the word full here. I'll select the insert text tool, click where I want to have the text added, then simply type only the word I want added, for example, full. Again, no need to write any further instructions. The next two are the Add Text Comment and Add Text Box tools, which simply add text to a desired place on the page. These can be used like the sticky note, the difference being that the text will be embedded on the page rather than having to click on the sticky note to see the comment. The Add Text Box tool can be used on darker backgrounds, such as this blue here, and will make your comment legible. The Drawing tool, along with the Shapes tools, which can be seen here and here, are used to make notes by hand or insert shapes. I don't see much use for these personally, except if you really want to emphasize something like drawing a rectangle or circle around a paragraph so that the reviewer takes notice of it. Again, if you use the previous tools properly, you won't find much use for these. The Stamp tool can add a mark of many different options, as you can see here. One way of using it is if all looks good in a document and you want to give it your stamp of approval, you can use it like so. Lastly, the Attachment tool gives you the option to attach a document or even an audio recording if you want to give specific instructions verbally. And that's all. With this method of annotating, you can now see all your comments on the right side, in order, and easy to understand. I hope you found this video to be helpful, and if so, Please like and share with your colleagues or friends. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to post them in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, as I plan on making more videos related to typesetting and desktop publishing. Thank you.